Morning everyone, class 11 subject accountancy, topic fundamental accounting concept. In a previous class we had discussed GCA, going concern concept, consistency concept and accrual concept. Okay, going concern means business will continue exist without any interruption, means without any problem, and continue in a near future. Okay, consistency concept refer that the policy oblique rules या methods are followed year to year. Suppose that in a stock valuation, company follow a FIFO method, first in, first out, for last 5 years. Okay, not change a method like LIFO, last in, first out. So company consistently use a LIFO method. And again example next, a company charge a depreciation by SLM method, straight line method. So again straight line method used by last 4 or 5 years, but company not change a method like WDV, written down value method, oblique DBM, diminishing balance method. Okay, so company consistently follow up method from year to year in a consistency concept. Third, accrual concept. In this concept, under this concept, as per assumption, revenue shows as well as expenses. Means current year revenue show and against current year expenses show. Clear? In a accrual concept means sales are made or services are rendered, and regarding this sales some expenditures are shown in a books of account. Okay, so today business entity concept. So according to this concept, business is treated as separate entity. According to this concept, business is treated as separate entity. It's distinct from owner, creditor, supplier, debtor, management. Means it's totally different, not relation. Businessman and business enterprise. For example, company is an artificial person. Second, partnership firm. Okay. Third, sole proprietorship. So these three forms is treated as separate entity. Yes, separate business entity. Clear? So business entity concept, as per this concept, business is treated as a unit, is separate from its owner. According to, as per this concept, business is treated separate entity, means separate existence. It's totally different from owners, shareholders, creditors, debtors. Clear? So as per this concept, business is treated as separate entity and its owner, creditor, management authority and debtor. Okay, so as per this concept, three forms: sole proprietorship, partnership firm and company. So company is represented as a Company Act 2013 or 1956. In case of partnership firm registered under the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Okay, so these are entity treated as separate entity. Okay, so this assumption is saying business and businessman totally different. Okay, so second concept is money measure concept. Money measure measurement concept. As per this concept, transactions are treated in terms of money. For example, 5000 kg raw material. So 5000 kg raw material is not a money measure, but material cost rupees 1000, 2000, या machinery cost rupees 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. So machinery expressed in terms of money. Clear? So money measurement concept, only those transactions or events are recorded. Only those transactions and events. Only those transactions and events in sense, suppose Ramesh run a business, so at the end of month he find that profit or loss as per following transaction basis. Okay, so that is called event. So only those transactions and events are recorded in accounting which are capable expressed in terms of money, which are capable in terms of money. Here, so example is machinery, machine cost rupees 5 lakh. Okay, furniture cost 1 lakh rupees. stock of 5000 kg, stock of raw material, 5000 kg stock of raw material. So this transaction is not recorded under this concept, means money measure concept. So ये क्या हो गया आपका, इस ट्रांजेक्शन को कर देंगे हम, क्रॉस कर देंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि ये मनी मेजरमेंट में रिकॉर्ड नहीं हो सकता. बट सपोज दिस ट्रांजेक्शन 5 kg stock of raw material rupees 1 lakh, 5000 kg stock of raw material pricing 1 lakh rupees. So pricing, so it expressed in terms of money. Okay. Again, further example, 100 chairs. 100 chairs. Okay. 100 chairs. 20 fan. So again, both transactions are not recorded according to money measurement concept. Okay. Next concept is accounting period concept. What concept is accounting period concept? Next, dual aspect concept. According to this concept, as per this concept assumption, every transaction affect every time two accounts. Every transaction affect two accounts. For example, goods sold to Ramesh. Goods sold to Ramesh. So entry pass Ramesh account debit to sales account. So first Ramesh account, second sales account. So it is called dual aspect. So entry passed on this concept. So we are saying under this approach, dual aspect concept ki every transaction affect ultimately two account. Okay. So as per this concept, every business transaction as per this concept, every business transaction as per this concept, every business transaction is recorded as having dual aspect. Okay. As per this concept, every business transaction is recording as having a dual aspect, and every transaction affect and every transaction every transaction affect at least two account. At least two account. For example, goods sold to Sita. Here, so example is entry is Sita account debit to sales account rupees 2000. Okay, so टू अकाउंट देखिए एग्जांपल में टू अकाउंट अफेक्ट हुए हैं ना, सीता अकाउंट एंड अनदर अकाउंट इज सेल्स अकाउंट. ओके, सो ड्यूअल एस्पेक्ट कंसेप्ट क्या कहता है, एज पर दिस कंसेप्ट एवरी बिजनेस transaction is recording as having a dual aspect and every transaction affect at least two accounts. So two accounts, Sita account debit to sales account. Clear? So next, cost concept or historical cost concept. First cost concept या historical cost concept. Suppose purchase a building, purchase a plant, purchase a equipment. So these price, suppose plant purchase rupees 1 lakh. So ordinary these assets is recorded in the books of accounts when it was acquired. जब आपने उस assets को purchase किया, suppose 5 लाख रुपीस का वो assets purchase किया आपने, so 5 लाख रुपीस क्या हो रहे हैं आपके books of account में record हो रहे हैं. Clear? So this pricing is a cost concept according historical cost concept. So as per this concept, assets is ordinarily recorded in a books of account at price at which it was acquired. Suppose building purchased 2019 परचेज की है, कितने रुपए की 5 लाख रुपए की बिल्डिंग परचेज इन 2019 या 18 रुपीज 5 lakh. Here, so 5 lakh rupees is a historical cost of building. 5 lakh rupees is a historical cost of building. So it was acquired. So हमने purchase कब किए ये 18 में purchase किए 5 lakh rupees की. So ये क्या हो गया आपकी historical cost. Next, revenue recognition concept. Okay, or realization concept. Suppose goods sold to Ramesh 1st April 2020. Clear? But amount realized 15th June. So this period when the amount realized, वर्क करता है, रियलाइजेशन कंसेप्ट या रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्निशन कंसेप्ट में फिर आपके बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट में सेम पीरियड के रिगार्डिंग आपको इनकम शो करनी है और एक्सपेंसेस शो करने होंगे. सो एज पर दिस कंसेप्ट इट डिटरमाइन टाइम और पर्टिकुलर पीरियड. इट डिटरमाइंस टाइम or particular period in which revenue is realized. Revenue is realized means आपका revenue realize हो रहा है. हमने एग्जांपल लिया था, गुड्स सोल्ड किया था रमेश को 1 अप्रैल को, क्लियर है, उसने पेमेंट किया 30 अप्रैल को, तो मीन्स अमाउंट रियलाइज कब हो आपका 30 अप्रैल को, क्लियर. सो 30 अप्रैल को आप बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स में एंट्री कर दोगे रिसीविंग की. सो इट डिटरमाइन टाइम or particular period in which revenue is realized and revenue is earned by sale of goods. revenue कैसे कलेक्ट हो रहा है आपका, जब आप कोई बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन कर रहे हो मीन्स सेल ऑफ गुड्स और बाय प्रोवाइडिंग अ सर्विस, या आप कोई सर्विस प्रोवाइड करवा रहे हो, क्लियर. सो कॉस्ट कंसेप्ट और हिस्टोरिकल कॉस्ट कंसेप्ट and second revenue recognition concept या realization concept. first concept business entity concept, clear. business and businessman is a different entity, clear. it's totally distinct from owners, suppliers, management, debtors, clear. and 3 basic form as a separate entity: sole proprietorship, partnership firm or company. second, money measurement concept. according to this concept, transaction recorded in terms of money, clear. so these transactions are shown in a books of account. for example, again, goods sold to Sita, goods purchased from Ramesh rupees 5000. so ये बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन हो गया. अगेन 10,000 kg ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल. सो ये क्या आपका बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं है. 100 चेयर्स, अगेन बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं है. 20 फैंस, बिजनेस ट्रांजेक्शन नहीं. इफ 20 फैंस कॉस्टिंग रुपीज 10,000, 20 fans costing rupees 20,000. so this transaction is recorded according to money measurement concept, clear. next, cost concept या historical cost concept. as per this concept, asset is ordinarily recorded in the books of account at the price. जिस प्राइस पे आपने उस असेट्स को बुक्स में अकाउंट में रिकॉर्ड किया. सपोज आपने 2010 में कोई प्लांट परचेज किया 5 लाख रुपीस का. सो क्या हो गया, इट वाज एक्वायर कब किया 2010 में, क्लियर. सो वो प्राइस क्या हो गया आपकी हिस्टोरिकल प्राइस. रेवेन्यू रिकॉग्निशन कॉन्सेप्ट और रियलाइजेशन concept. again, as per this concept, it determines time or particular period in which revenue is realized, clear. and revenue is earned. revenue कैसे earn करेंगे, by sale of goods or by providing a service, okay.